Washington, D.C. is twerking on all of us, and that'll be, of course, the first clip. And then the clips after that is a little collage that, TJ here put together for us tonight, and it's fucking rocking. So here we go. Let's go on with this topic.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, so we'll get into this. Here we go.
I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, been living in New York City for about 10 years now, and I have to tell you it was great to start our tour in the Deep South, my home country. The first thing, we were about a mile from the airport. I saw a Waffle House, a Cracker Barrel, a Chick-fil-A, and a big billboard that says Jesus Saves. So it was nice to be back. And how about Chick-fil-A, the official chicken of Jesus? Oh my goodness. Love Chick-fil-A. My goodness gracious. But my new book is it's about the war on religious liberty, and I live among the indigenous liberal people of Brooklyn, New York, the skinny jeans and kale chip crowd. And one day I was sitting out there at brunch, because that's what people do in New York on the weekends, they brunch. And I got to thinking, I kind of feel like a Duck Dynasty guy living in a Miley Cyrus world. And I feel like Washington, D.C. is twerking on all of us.
Joining us now, radio host and author of the new book, Dispatches from Bitter America, Todd Starnes. Good morning to you, Todd.
Good morning.
So you were covering the campaign, so you had a chance to talk to a lot of folks all across America. Are they bitter?
Well, no, and that's the crazy thing. I grew up in the South, and gosh, I'm a gun-toting, chicken-eating son of a Baptist myself. And I realized that most of my family, they tote around guns, they go to church, and they don't seem all that bitter. And I think the reason people cling to their guns and they cling to their religion is they're afraid President Obama is going to take them away from them.
That's one way to look at it.
First of all, people need to understand something. Jesus wants to be your Lord and Savior. He doesn't want to blow you to kingdom come.
Why is NBC, why is it acceptable only to go after Christians?
Sean, it's open season on Christians in this country, and it's not just on the networks. It's happening in everyday life. For some reason, we live in a culture now where people believe it's okay to bash Christians. It's almost as if we deserve it.
The PC police are back as our politically correct society, caving now to religious groups, especially in our schools. Just this week, a school in Colorado allowed its students to say the Pledge of Allegiance in Arabic. So are Muslims getting special treatment and Christians getting the boot? Joining me now with other examples, Fox News Radio's Todd Starnes. Good to see you this morning, Todd.
Good morning, Gretchen. And it's interesting because our investigation discovered that there is a disturbing trend in the country where Muslim students are being given accommodations that Christian students are not receiving.
So this example in Colorado, what was it? Who did it?
That's right. Rocky Mountain High School, Fort Collins, Colorado. They had a cultural club in the school. They led the entire student body in the Pledge of Allegiance on Monday, said entirely in Arabic. And that included a portion of the pledge where we normally say in English, one nation under God. Instead of God, they use the word Allah. And they say that they were doing this not to promote the Muslim Brotherhood or the Islamic faith, but again, it's this effort to be culturally diverse. That's the buzzword they're using.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things that you talk a lot about in the book is the attack on Christianity.
Right.
And you have a plethora of examples, but give us one.
Gretchen, there is no doubt in my mind that this administration has declared all-out war on people of the religious faith, specifically Christians.
All right, let me go to Todd Starnes. Todd, you come at this from a moral perspective. You write a lot about moral issues. Morally, do you see this as part of America in decline?
Oh, I think absolutely that's the case. What we have here is a case of money over morality. And, right now it's really funny. Folks, we're watching the chuckleheads, we're watching these folks doing what they're doing out there and getting a good laugh about it. But when the body count starts rising, when more people start dying, then maybe, yeah, it's real funny, isn't it? Real funny to talk about. But this is a classic example. This is a classic example, Sean, of people just not giving a damn anymore. You know what? They want to do whatever they want to do.
Don't give a damn about marijuana ODs.
You also talk about how schools are becoming so PC that they don't even allow brownies or cupcakes for birthdays anymore. Instead, they want kids to bring in carrot sticks.
That's right. In my book, the president has appointed a chocolate czar to eradicate chocolate and goodies from the nation's schools, because we all know that chocolate makes us fat.
No way.
Hey,
Wait.
what the hell is wrong with carrot sticks, you motherfucker?
But before
Tell me would you tell me what the fuck is wrong with carrot sticks right now?
before anybody goes any further, TJ, I know you're going to first. Here's the new graphic I made for tonight. There we go. Now we're good. Go ahead, you go. I know you want to talk a lot about this.
Oh, damn. What?
He's getting some stank on him.
That's actually MC, Miley Cyrus. Close enough. He loves it. Starnes
I have
loves
no doubt that he does.
Starn loves the stank.
Bro, I'm pretty sure that he secretly loves watching Miley Cyrus work.
Did you guys actually enjoy that little compilation I put together? I mean, the first video was...
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, I mean, that was... Todd Starnes is one of the, like, biggest Christian apologists of, like... And we're being so persecuted. You notice my favorite, and what I really want to talk about, is the part where he complained about the Pledge of Allegiance being said, in which it was said in Arabic, and he's like, ugh. And it's like they said "one nation under all" in a different language. Like he just doesn't fucking get it.
Yeah,
you don't even get, like, you don't, when you say the pledge, you don't even think about the fucking words you're saying. One nation, under God. You want to? They're like, under Allah. Allah is God. You dipshit. It's the same fucking thing. It's an Abrahamic religion. They mean the same God as
Abrahamic
you.
God, yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, Yahweh, God, Allah, Jehovah, whatever the hell they call it, it's the same fucking God.
And Islam derived from it.
It's absolutely ridiculous to think that he can't figure out, like, and then he's like, and the same rights are denied to Christians. Christians
out of a majority, like
75%.
Yeah.
Every day they get the Pledge of Allegiance with the under God that they shoved in there, and they get to spend the money with the in God we trust, and Christians get to shove their way. And he's like, and then one time they said it in Arabic, and it was like the local culture club, I'm sorry, no, it was the school's culture club. Was like, wouldn't it be fun if we did it in a different language, or in a different, no. The only culture that matters is Republican, Christian, conservative,
Correct.
American, like America. Like you got to be
exactly.
white. Oh,
and what if they just said? What if they said the pledge in French? What if they said it in German? What if they said it in Italian? Who gives a shit what language you said it in? Is it really that big of a deal?
It's the message.
These are the same people. Remember the Super Bowl commercial, Coca-Cola? They sung the shit in different languages.
Yeah.
These are the same people, man.
They freaked out. They were like, "Oh my God, they did. God bless." What? No, it was the national anthem, wasn't it? Or was it God Bless America?
It was God Bless America.
All right, God Bless America.
God bless America.
In other languages. In which case, technically, it's other countries like giving their blessings on us, like people from other country praising us. I still don't like it because they from another country. Like they weren't showing like Japanese people like at the Statue of Liberty. They were showing like people of different ethnicities like in their homeland, I believe. That's my memory anyway. I smoke a lot of weed, so my memory might be wrong. But I remember that commercial, like, there's like a Chinese person in a rice patty.
Which, how was that?
Singing about how awesome America was. Like, go to America.
It's kind of reminds me of Rammstein's song. Sorry, what were you saying, Joe?
I guess I gotta say something now.
Yeah, we've devolved.
Yeah. No, what I want to say is Francis Bellamy is the one that wrote it in 1892, the Pledge of Allegiance, and also in 1954 is when Under God was at it. So,
you mean the Red Scare when they put Under God and the rest of the bullshit?
Yeah. So this is I just wanted to add that point since you brought it up.
No, that's a good point to make, and that point apparently has not been made enough yet, because so many people don't realize that.
Oh,
and it was only like a year or two after that they put "In God We Trust" on the money.
All right, let's all be honest.
Well, on currency, but on coins, it was in the 1800s.
It took me probably 5 or 6 years of being an atheist before I learned that fact.
Yeah,
like,
it's something. It comes up.
It's
a
just
lot,
not taught.
Yeah. So many people don't even have no idea.
It's selective history about the U.S. history. I was never taught that in school. Never.
Right.
And unless you go and look at it, you're like, oh yeah, we're a nation. You know, look at the money. It says under God. It didn't say that until this. Actually, it said it on coins before that because they were doing it pretty much, illegally. But whatever. And then with the Red Scare is when they finally said, oh yeah, we'll put it on the paper and we'll put it on the pledge.
It'd be really cool if we made a video singing the original Pledge of Allegiance with the original words.
We can do it right now. You just got to take under God out.
No, it's not, dude. There's other edits.
Oh, the full original.
Yeah, the full original.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. All right, that's like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air intro theme song versus the actual song. It's way longer. and nobody knows it. Everybody knows the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. All right, like chilling out, Max and all. We can go on with it. Is the point? But nobody knows the full. Or even most people don't even know the fucking Pledge of Allegiance, like outright.
No, exactly.
Can anyone here? Like I know Paul can do it.
I can do it.
I don't know if I believe. Wait, let me see you chug the rest of that beer and then do it.
This is how you know I'm an American, my friend.
His bush is empty. That's how you know.
Yeah. Well, Todd Starnes here. It seems like he really likes chicken. You ever notice that? Like he must have mentioned it like 3 or 4 times in the videos.
Dude, I was going to talk about, and I love the whole line about Chick-fil-A being the official chicken of Jesus.
Oh, you guys!
He must be a chicken fucker.
I wanted to make that like that was originally an 11-minute video that I edited down to under 3.5 minutes. There was he got kicked off of Facebook for making this comment like I'm so politically incorrect that I have Jesus. He's like I eat Chick-fil-A and I it was this whole list of things that conservatives do to prove they're conservatives to everybody. And it was this extremely long list. And then they said, I totally don't believe it's true, but they said that got like flagged and then he got blocked from Facebook and then he had to complain to Facebook and Facebook actually had to look at it. Kind of like what we went through with YouTube. Mm-hmm. Like as atheists, when we would just get flagged and then everything would be removed and we'd had to ask them to actually look at it. But they treated it like, oh, Facebook hates Christians. Like, YouTube doesn't hate atheists. They just have a shitty system for flagging videos and stuff.
Exactly.
These people take it as such an affront. They're like, I'm a Christian and they got rid of my Facebook. I had to tell them, don't get rid of my Facebook. And then they gave it back to me. But that's all because they're against Christians. And we're such victims here. Oh, we're so persecuted here in America, where they said
where they're the majority,
where they said the fucking Pledge of Allegiance in Arabic once.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's like that whole. They're like, help us. We're 75% of the fucking country, and we only get 99% of everything we want.
Yeah.
Oh, at least they think they do.
Persecuting us because we can't be bigots and we can't openly discriminate against people. I'm sorry, you can't do that. You can practice your religion all you want, but your religion cannot influence other people, and you cannot use your religion to try to control other people.
They can openly discriminate all they want. They just can't say you can't say that you feeling a certain way means another person can't do something. At least not in a society that calls itself free.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, I'm saying you. I'm saying you can't say that you're being persecuted because you can't discriminate. I'm sorry. I mean, you can be a discriminatory bastard, but if you're going to be a discriminatory bastard, when someone calls you out on it, you can't go, "Oh, I'm being persecuted."
It's that whole like be tolerant of my intolerance
persecution complex.
Yeah, and it's it gets tiresome. And Todd Starnes is such a suck up to like every conservative talking point. He doesn't think for himself at all. Pot is bad. Pot is bad. I don't care. Pot is bad. And look when the death toll starts rising from marijuana overdoses. Like the guy's a complete. He'll just say what the fuck ever he does, and no one will back check him or fact check him. Yeah. Or they and Fox News keeps putting.
I think Molly Cyrus is back checking him right now in this.
I actually think you are right. That does look like a proper back check.
Black checking now.
Can we take
it? Was black back to fact, and then I said back, and then you go black. That's fucking hilarious.
I just want to take a couple of seconds to thank Joe for these graphics.
TJ's like, I'm going outside. You like that? That's pretty good, huh? It actually took me a little time to get that done right. So
Pretty sure I'm going to masturbate to that later.
You probably will.
And take it, Todd Starnes.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like it just. I want to close here with this thought. I guess you could say off the cuff is, this is what you get. When you have Fox News and people like Todd here, they hate everything that's non-Christian. If the Christian demographic, they don't support marijuana, they're going to speak against it violently to a certain point and make up all these lies. I mean, like you can, like you said, TJ, fact check them, and of course they're fucking wrong. They lie. They lie to a point where it really does, I believe, harm society to a certain point.
Fox News viewers do not go online and review the stories on Fox News to see if they're accurate. Ever.
Exactly, yeah. It's just there's no fact checking, and when people like us make videos to call them out on their bullshit, you get the people like the Bible thumping wingnuts and these assholes stay us on fucking YouTube that they're just fucking idiots, man. They just don't they don't care about the truth, man. They only care about one thing, and that's their Bible. That's all they fucking care about, man.
I don't even know if it's the Bible they care about.
Oh,
so
no,
much
it is.
as them being right. They want to be right. They think the Bible is right. Therefore, the Bible is right.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, of course, yeah. That's exactly. But it's just like people like them. It's why we got to keep on doing what we do. We have to keep on doing it. We got to keep on rehashing old arguments. I tease people for rehashing old arguments, but no, you actually do have to rehash these old arguments, because when this video is long and gone within 2-3 months, nobody really views it. You got to rehash it again because you want to target that new demographic or that new viewership, and you want to get the word out. You got to do that, of course.
But I'm proud of you, Joe.
Why?
I'm really proud of you because that wasn't even like 2 months ago that you were saying like rehashing old arguments. That's all certain people do and blah blah blah.
Oh,
and now you come around. No, and you've thought about the position, and I know that we've argued on it back and forth and everything, and you've come to a more clear decision about maybe it isn't such a bad thing, because they're right. A lot of new people come to this and they haven't heard this argument or that argument, and like I said, you don't think the argument was put out that under God wasn't added until like 1950 whatever, or I'm sorry, and then but I didn't learn it until 2000. Or whatever it was when I fucking learned that shit. And so every year someone's coming to it.
Yeah.
Every year someone is starting to download Breaking Bad, even though the show's been over. and it's still worth watching.
No, I see what you're saying. I've always had that view, rehashing arguments, but I just think newer arguments, it'll pull. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. I really don't want to get into that topic right now, to be honest with you.
It's pretty deep.
You get really into that.
Yeah, I'm a deep thinker, but it's mostly because of marijuana, which they make fun of, which really makes me pissed off.
You're a deep thinker, all right.
I just wish you had motivation, Cocktail Plus.